Howdy folks, welcome back to Shallow Pockets Acres. It's June 18th and we're up here at the cabin today. And I thought I'd do a little video here on the chestnut trees. Which I don't know, these are the Blue Hill ones, and there are blossoms on that one coming. And on that one coming, and the one there in the background I can see a few on. And then the fourth one there we got from Blue Hill. For some reason that tree don't seem to be doing as well this year. There's a branch that didn't leaf out very much, and I don't know whether that one's going to end up dying on me or not, but and then while I'm here, the one I started from seed there 2 years ago, they're in a cage in the background, and there's another one in that cage. It still is in there. And then that's one of my turning point crab apples, and then the I think it's Son of Cow, and then another turning point, and another Son of Cow, where I didn't see any of the crab apples, apple trees, whatever you want, apple crabs. I didn't see any blossoms on them, up any of these ones up here this year. But back in, I can't remember whether it was April or May, Blue Hills put their trees on sale for 20 bucks a piece. So I made a 3 or 4 hour drive up, and then I can't remember how long it did take us, but it was a 5 or 6 hour road trip one day, and bought another turning point crab apple and put in there. And then I bought an Advent pear off of them and got them stuck in the ground and fenced in, and they're both looking good so far. The pear tree's kind of a little behind the apple, but it's a little closer to the wood line. And then our weather here has been fickle this year. It gets cold and warm for a few days and then cold. And this apple did have a few buds on it, but it looks like it terminated them itself, because I was going to pull them off this time if they were still on it. And there's the Advent pear I bought while I was up there, because I was wanting another pear tree. I have another pear planted down in there, and I really wasn't wanting to go down there and have to clear out a spot to plant it down there closer to it, but I figured this is good for now. And I will get around to looking at the other trees here at a later date, but I thought I'd get a little update on what I'm seeing this year so far. As I can see right through there, the other chestnut that had burrs on it last year, but I can't tell from here whether there's any burrs on it or not. And there's also the one back here that's here close to the cabin, which is one of the ones from the wildlife group's 10 seedling package. It's supposed to come out of the seeds are all supposed to come out of a chestnut orchard that has buck 3 and 4 in. I can't remember whether I seen any flowers on it or not earlier. Which right now I'm not. There's a possibility there might be. But no, I'm not seeing any flowers on it this year yet. And this tree's been in the ground at least as long as the Blue Hill wildlife trees, and maybe even a year longer. And then the Dunstan chestnuts are down in there, and I'm not close enough to get a good look at them. Thanks for watching. Today's July 9th, and I've got one little burr there starting on that limb, and another one started up here on that limb. And I'm getting behind posting anything. And I don't know whether these are male or female flowers still on here at this point. I come up to burn the box, a couple boxes today, and walked up here to this area and pulled my one trail cam card because I haven't checked any of them in a while, and thought I'd look around here, and I seen a couple birds starting on this tree. And these are the Blue Hill Wildlife Nursery trees. That are right in behind the cabin, and I'm seeing a good many flowers now, but I don't know which flowers, because these are a secondary flower that I'm seeing hanging, and I don't know whether the males or the females are right first. I'm not seeing any birds right now on this tree, but there are a few flowers on it hanging, and same way with that tree over there. And then this fourth one that's up here with the pokeweed in with it, it don't seem to be doing too well this year. It seems like something happened to it over the winter where it leafed out later and it ain't completely leafed out, and it kind of looks like it's dying on me. So if there's any suggestions on what this tree may be in need of that I could give it to help it out, put it in the comments. But got that pokeweed broke down. You can see that part of it didn't even leaf out, and it kind of looks like it's on the way downhill. And then the apple trees in here behind the cabin, I didn't notice them blooming this year or anything, and that one's still got pokeweed in with it, and it hasn't grew much. But the other ones look like they are doing pretty good, other than needing some brush cleaned out around them. And then the two newer trees I bought I can see the one here, the apple that I planted, but the pear I can't really see from here. But it's in there behind that, out down over the hill a little bit from that last apple tree, if you're making it out down there. Thanks for watching. And this is a tree that had some birds on last year also. I'm seeing a few birds on it again this year. There's one up in there that I've seen, and one out up in there I seen. I'm just looking at a few birds here and there on, looks like the same two trees so far. It had birds on last year. And then there's one in here in that cage with a red oak. It did have some blossoms on it, I seen, but I didn't really notice any burrs. But there's a birch tree in there with them. There's three, and you get the birch cut out. And this tree's at the top of the fire pit, the old fire pit trail. And I haven't checked any other ones. And I'm thinking today's July 21st. Come up to burn some garbage. I did pull a camera card and thought I'd just check these couple chestnut trees that are up here close to where I checked the camera at, where I can see some flowers on the chestnut in here, but I'm not seeing any burrs, and I see flowers a bit wise there in the middle. And I'm seeing flowers out both the tops of both wise, but not very many. I'm not seeing any burrs forming, which it might be a year or two before it puts burrs on it yet.